What is up, friends? Welcome back for another reaction today as the Tarantino train rolls on, this time with Inglourious Basterds, and this one has been talked very highly about by you all ever since I started watching Tarantino films on the channel, and so I feel like I'm in for a real treat with this one, and I'm very excited to see what it's all about. And my knowledge of the film is pretty low because as far as the cast goes, I believe Brad Pitt is in this, and so that'll be the first time he's shown up in a Tarantino film. I know he's in at least Once Upon a Time in Hollywood coming up later on. I don't know if he's in any of his other films, but besides him, I also know I think Christoph Waltz is in this, and I may have only seen him act in Spectre. I'm not sure what else I may have seen him in, but I liked him in that, and so I assume he's pretty good in this too. But besides those two members of the cast, I don't really remember if I know of anyone else who stars in this. I'm sure once I get into it, there will be some more recognizable faces, as there usually is with Tarantino films. But as far as the plot goes, I believe it takes place during World War II, as far as I know, but that could be wrong. I don't really know a lot about the movie, and so I'm just going in fresh, excited to experience another one of his works, and so hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me for this one. If you do enjoy the video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Always helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction to this, and of course all the other Tarantino films I've watched on my Patreon. The link for that is in the description below, and you'll of course need your own copy of the film to watch along with me there. But without further ado, let's jump into Inglourious Basterds.
C'est un plaisir de vous rencontrer, monsieur Lapadite. Je suis le colonel SS Hans Landa. J'espérais que vous m'inviteriez à entrer chez vous.
Certainement.
So his name is Hans. Interesting. And whenever somebody in that sort of position just says, I was hoping you could invite me in, it's not really a request.
Are you aware of the job I've been ordered to carry out in France?
I've heard that the Führer has put you in charge of running up the Jews left in France.
The Führer couldn't have said it better himself.
Oh gosh, man, is this guy Jewish? I'm getting real worried for him and his family now.
The Germans looked through my house for hiding Jews and found nothing.
Before the occupation, there were 4 Jewish families in this area, all dairy farmers like yourself.
Oh my gosh, man, that's pretty worrisome if all the other Jewish families in the area were on farms, because it makes me think they're also Jewish.
Somewhere in the last year, it would appear they've vanished, which leads me to the conclusion that they've either made good their escape or someone is very successfully hiding them.
I guess I also didn't consider that they could also be hiding this family, which would be equally bad for them.
Shoshana was 18 or 19. I'm not really sure.
Well, I guess that should do it.
Oh gosh, dude, what a reveal right there. They actually are hiding them in the house.
I might add also that any information that makes a performance of my duty easier will not be met with punishment. Actually, quite the contrary. It will be met with reward.
I don't know if I believe him, man. This does not seem like a very trustworthy guy. I think he's just trying to get the information out of him.
You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not?
Yes.
You're sheltering them underneath your floorboards, aren't you?
Yes.
Point out to me the areas where they're hiding.
Unbelievable, man. What acting from both of them. The other guy's impressive too, but such a great way to show the power that Hans has over people. Just made that guy give up everything.
Je prends congé de vous et je vous dis adieu.
Jeez, man, absolutely brutal. And the soundtrack is incredible right now. Those poor freaking people. What a freaking frame right there. This is an incredible opening, absolutely setting the tone perfectly.
Au revoir, Shoshana!
Whoa, he just lets her escape? What? I didn't expect him to do that after he absolutely massacred everyone else. That was so good though, man. Holy crap, what a way to start your film.
My name is Lieutenant Aldo Rain. I need me 8 soldiers. Jewish, American soldiers. We're gonna be doing one thing, and one thing only. Killing Nazis.
Dude, his accent's pretty funny. I like it. It's pretty cool to see Brad Pitt in a Tarantino film, though.
The German will fear us. And when the German closes their eyes at night and they're tortured by their subconscious for the evil they have done, it will be with thoughts of us that they are tortured with.
I mean, he's talking some big talk right now, but we just saw how fearsome they are. I don't exactly know if these guys are going to be causing nightmares for him. Hope for the best for him, though.
And all y'all will get me 100 Nazi scalps, or you will die trying.
Nein, 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 nein!
What a cut right there. My goodness, man. That was so abrupt. This film certainly has a very interesting collection of tones so far.
Den man Bärenjude nennt.
Das ist doch Soldatentratsch.
Sie wollen beweisen, dass sie aus Fleisch und Blut sind. Dann bringen sie sie mir.
This man is amped right now. Oh my goodness. Is he talking about the group we just saw right there? Did we just skip ahead a little bit and they actually were successful in annihilating them all?
Die anderen entfernten die Haare.
I mean, so far I would assume that... Oh gosh, man, that was disgusting, dude. I was about to say, though, I'm assuming that the main theme of the story is going to be Aldo and his men going up against Hans and his men.
Sergeant Hugo Stiglitz. Heard of him?
Everybody in the German army's heard of Hugo Stieglitz.
What the heck? They get their own little title cards, too. That's awesome. This dude must be a big deal.
He killed 13 Gestapo officers.
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, this guy's certainly doing a good job of killing people so far. I also love that he found a way to work Samuel L. Jackson into the film too, even if it's just narration.
You're gonna leave this ditch alive depends entirely on you. You gotta show me on this here map where they are, and you gotta tell me what kind of artillery they're carrying with them.
Hey, well, I'll admit I misjudged him a little bit in his first scene. He can definitely get the job done just as well as Hans, it seems. Comes in a little bit more guns blazing, though.
I respectfully refuse.
Hear that?
Yes.
Sergeant Donnie Donowitz. You might know him better by his nickname, the Bear Jew.
Oh, it's that guy that Hitler was just talking about. Shoot, this man has got to be scary the way that the head of the Nazi party was fearful of him. Oh, well, there he is. Looks like an absolute unit for sure. I was expecting to maybe recognize the actor, but I didn't see him in action, though. Oh my gosh, dude. He is beating him to a freaking pulp. My goodness. Love the abrupt cut of the music there in line with the hit.
Ask him how many Germans.
Wie viele Deutsche? Es könnten 12 sein.
I love the camera movements. That's so cool. Instead of just cutting to keep it all in frame, just move it around.
Wie haben Sie diese Tortur denn überlebt? Sie haben mich gehen lassen.
Now, when you report what happened here, you can't tell them you told us what you told us. They'll shoot you.
Oh, that's genius. So they did cut ahead for a second. So that's why the Bear Jew, as they call him, was so infamous.
Once you take off that uniform, ain't nobody gonna know you's a Nazi. And that don't sit well with us. So I'm gonna give you a little something you can't take off.
Oh my gosh, man. He surely is gonna be recognized by everybody. Oh, okay. It's her. Interesting. Well, she's got a job, and she's obviously survived for a few years, so good for her, man.
J'adore votre cinéma. Il est à vous?
Oui.
Et comment se fait-il qu'une jeune fille comme vous possède un cinéma?
Ma tante me l'a cédé.
Merci d'organiser une soirée allemande.
J'ai pas vraiment le choix.
Man, that would be the dream, dude. Owning a cinema, that'd be awesome. That's pretty impressive that she's done all that in just a few short years.
Emmanuel Mimieux, c'est un très joli nom.
Vous avez fini avec mes papiers?
Mademoiselle, je me présente, Frédéric Zola.
No response from her. Dude is striking out big time right here. I don't know what he was expecting though. Is he supposed to be like some famous guy?
Je vous présente mes excuses, mademoiselle. J'essayais simplement d'être amical.
Je ne souhaite pas être votre ami.
Pourquoi?
Ne faites pas l'enfant, vous savez pourquoi.
Je suis plus que juste un uniforme.
And this is a great conversation right here. And he doesn't even know the real reason why she doesn't want to associate with him.
Oh mein Gott, sind Sie es?
Möglich?
Sind Sie es?
Wenn der Frédéric Zola ist, dann bin ich das ja.
I love that they aren't showing the subtitles because presumably Shoshana doesn't understand. But also funny that that guy's so hyped to see him.
Alors comme ça, vous êtes un héros de guerre.
Moi tout seul et un millier de munitions dans un perchoir, face à 300 soldats ennemis.
Combien vous en avez tué?
68 le premier jour, 150 le deuxième jour.
Oh my goodness, man. This dude really did massacre a bunch of people. I don't know if he thinks this is going to impress her because it's undoubtedly doing the exact opposite.
Le chef de toute l'industrie cinématographique allemande, et maintenant que je suis acteur, mon patron, Dr. Joseph Goebbels.
Ja, ruf halt den voraus, Fräulein Mimieux.
Man, it would be so difficult for her to just put on a fake persona in front of all these people that are almost directly responsible for her family's death.
C'est que le soldat Zola a passé l'heure du déjeuner à essayer de convaincre Monsieur Goebbels d'abandonner ses projets pour l'avant-première de son film et de changer d'endroit afin qu'elle ait lieu dans votre cinéma.
Oh gosh, man, they're forcing her hand right now. What is she gonna say? If she refuses, it definitely puts a target on her.
Ah, Landa, da sind Sie ja.
Emmanuel, voici le colonel SS Landa. Il sera chargé de la sécurité pour la première.
Oh my gosh, dude, what a way to introduce him back into the scene. My goodness. The bringer of all her pain is standing right next to her.
Keine Sorge, ihr zwei. Als Sicherheitschef muss ich einfach mit der Besitzerin des möglichen neuen Veranstaltungsortes ein bisschen plaudern.
Oh gosh, man, what a freaking camera move. Does he actually suspect that she is Shoshana and he's come back to find her? Or is he completely unaware?
2 strudels. Un pour moi et un pour la demoiselle. Pour moi, un café serré. Et pour la demoiselle, un verre de lait.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's gotta be a sign. There's no way he's coincidentally ordering milk for her.
À l'origine, le cinéma appartenait à ma tante et à mon oncle.
Comment s'appelle-t-il?
Jean-Pierre et Adam Mimieux.
Où sont-ils à présent?
Mon oncle a été tué pendant la Blindstream.
Oh man, don't tell me those are names that he'll recognize by chance.
Savez-vous faire marcher un projecteur?
Bien sûr.
Je suis en mesure d'affirmer qu'il ne voudrait pas que la réussite ou l'échec de son illustre soirée dépende de la prouesse d'un nègre.
Jeez, dude, man, so freaking awful. And even the way this man eats is intimidating right now.
Il y avait une autre chose que je voulais vous demander. Mais maintenant, sur ma vie, impossible de m'en souvenir.
My gosh, dude. I was holding my breath that whole shot right there. That was so intense. Oh, geez, great acting by her right there. I can't imagine how she held it together for that long as it was.
Si on est capable à nous deux d'empêcher que cet endroit soit détruit par le feu, on est capable à nous deux de le détruire par le feu. Et avec la collection de 350 films nitrates de Madame Mimieux, on n'aurait même pas besoin d'explosifs.
Dude, I like where this is headed right now. They're about to strike back, perhaps? Certainly going to be the perfect opportunity with so many prominent people in the same room.
3 days from now, Joseph Goebbels is throwing a gala premiere of one of his new movies in Paris. The motion picture is called Nation's Pride.
Well, there we go, man. Starting to connect the stories right now. Is he going to have the same idea that Shoshana's having?
We have all our rotten eggs in one basket. The objective of Operation Kino? Blow up the basket.
And like the snows of yesteryear, gone from this earth.
Well, they sound like they have exactly the same plan. I don't know if they're already connected up with Shoshana, but they definitely need to be because she is about as good of an inside person as you can have.
So y'all get in trouble in there. there. What are we supposed to do? Make bets on how it all comes out?
If we get into trouble, we need you to make damn sure no Germans or French, for that matter, escape from that basement.
Very, very important that they don't screw this up, but I guess they don't realize they have a pretty good backup plan in the works too with Shoshana.
Hallo, ihr Lieben. Setzt euch schon mal.
Here we go, man. The meeting is beginning. I'm not sure if they were planning on all these other people to be in here, though.
Dachte, hier kommen mehr Franzosen.
Die Frau des Oberfeldwebels da drüben hat gerade ein Kind bekommen. Und sein vorgesetzter Offizier hat ihm und seinen Freunden den Abend freigegeben. Damit
Another way of making a scene so much more tense and dynamic by creating these secrets that not everyone in the room is aware of.
Andere Neuigkeit. Kolossal. Also lasst euch nichts anmerken. Der Führer wird dazu
Oh my gosh, man. Of course he has to interrupt right before she drops the big info. Please tell me she doesn't actually get to tell him what she was gonna say.
Ich schlage vor, dass Sie das Fräulein nicht weiter belästigen und an Ihren Tisch zurückkehren. Entschuldigen Sie, Hauptsturmführer, Sie haben...
Oh no, dude. Please tell me he didn't just blow his cover right there. I mean, he puts on a pretty intimidating persona, though.
Völlig verrückt, dass Sie es wagen, mit einem Vorgesetzten so unverschämt zu sprechen, Oberfeldwebel.
Dürfte ich mich vielleicht erkundigen?
Oh gosh, and another player is introduced. What is going on right now? This is going so south. They should have just left earlier when they had the chance.
Wie unser frisch gebackener Vater hier, habe auch ich ein sehr genaues Ohr für Akzente. Und wie er finde ich Ihren äußerst seltsam.
Oh my gosh, dude, we're gonna get a freaking brawl here soon, aren't we? And the fact they were talking about how a basement is so hard to fight in before makes me extra worried.
Ich kann mich voll und ganz dafür verbürgen, was der junge Hauptmann hier behauptet. Er stammt wirklich vom Fuße des Piz Palu. Er war in dem Film und sein Bruder sieht wesentlich besser aus.
Nice, just to run with the roast a little bit, try and lighten the mood right there. Please tell me this guy bought the story.
Spaß beiseite, was tun Sie in Frankreich?
Ich begleite die Dame zu Minister Goebbels Filmpremiere.
Sie sind der Begleiter von Fräulein von Hammersmark.
Irgendjemand muss ja ihr Feuerzeug tragen.
Oh gosh, dude, there's so much tension in the room right now. I don't think this guy is buying it. I think he's just trying to play along until he picks up on something.
Ich mag Scotch, Scotch mag mich nicht.
Ich auch nicht, ich bleib beim Shampoos.
3 Gläser.
Was there something significant about the way he raised his hand to show 3? Did he do it in the wrong manner or something like that? That's just my guess based off the way he shot that.
Das ist das Geräusch meiner Walter, die direkt auf Ihre Hoden gerichtet ist.
Warum richten Sie Ihre Walter auf meine Hoden?
Weil Sie sich eben verraten haben.
Oh, there was something significant about that shot. My goodness, I thought they were finally out of the situation.
Ich habe eine Pistole auf Ihre Eier gerichtet, seit Sie hier sitzen.
Und ab jetzt sind wir zu dritt.
Oh, this guy didn't realize who he was dealing with right here. This is the ultimate standoff. Usually people are pointing at each other's chests. Not in this case, though.
Falls einer von euch vorhat, am Leben zu bleiben, werdet ihr sie auch erschießen müssen.
Well, if this is it, old boy, I hope you don't mind if I go out speaking to kings.
Oh man, no reason to be secretive anymore. My goodness, what is going to happen here? Are they really just going to have a shootout?
Steglitz.
Say auf Wiedersehen to your Nazi boss.
Oh my gosh, man, what in the world? It really just went down in a few seconds. I don't think there's a single survivor from that.
You outside, who are you?
We're American. What are you?
I'm a German, you idiot.
Speak English pretty good for a German.
I agree.
Oh my gosh, dude. I don't think this guy is getting out of this situation either. I can't believe Michael Fassbender's character and everyone else is just gone like that, though.
Is there anybody alive on our side?
No.
I'm alive!
Nein, du doch die Spucke!
Who's that?
Is the girl on your side?
Never mind, dude. I guess somebody did survive. Holy crap. Let's hope she can actually tell the information now.
Just take that traitor and get her out of my sight.
Yo, okay, she was the one who pulled the trigger. Fascinating. I didn't see that coming. At least they got her out of there. I guess that's the most important thing since she had the info.
There's something you don't know. There have been 2 recent developments regarding Operation Kino.
Here we go. She's finally gonna tell him. It's about freaking time we get to it.
Why the hell is Gerbil doing stuff so damn peculiar?
It probably has something to do with the second development.
Which he is?
Der Führer is attending the premiere.
Ich habe meine Einstellung.
Oh man, great cut right there. That is a pretty freaking huge development right there.
Sind wir aufgestiegen in der Welt. Das schau, Herr Obersturmführer. Mit Ihrer Geschichte an Insubordination. Wahrlich bemerkenswert.
Oh man, he's already found them all here. What the heck? Please tell me this doesn't blow their cover because they're gonna start uncovering who else was there that isn't accounted for.
Mir scheint, da fehlt jemand. Jemand Fashionables.
Dang it, bro. There it is. My gosh, please tell me they can't track those back to who they belong to.
Max, alles Liebe, Bridget von Hammersmark.
Oh man, her freaking name is written on it. My gosh, they didn't even have to do much digging at all. Is the entire plan just ruined now? Because he's gotta know that they're planning something, right?
Fräulein von Hammersmark.
Oh my gosh, man. I guess if he didn't know what was up before, he's gonna definitely know what's up now that he sees her here.
Na, im Ernst, was ist passiert?
Tja, ich habe mich, dummerweise muss ich eingestehen, im Bergsteigen versucht.
Oh no, not the man you want to lie to right now. The most dangerous guy in the room at this point.
Wer sind denn Ihre 3 Fashion-Begleiter?
Ich befürchte, dass keiner von Ihnen ein einziges Wort Deutsch. Vorragende Sensationsdarsteller Enzo Gorlon.
Oh my gosh, dude. These guys are not gonna do very well going up against Hans in a conversation like this, especially the guy who doesn't speak any Italian.
Buongiorno.
Della vedetta ammirata da tutti noi, questa gemma propria della nostra cultura saranno naturalmente accolti sotto la mia protezione per la durata del loro soggiorno.
Grazie.
Jeez, bro. My goodness. They absolutely lied about being fluent, or at least being able to speak some Italian. I don't think they accounted for him being able to speak Italian.
024 non sarà troppo difficile di trovare. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Dude, his accent coming through even when he tries to speak Italian, my gosh.
Faut que je descende sympathiser avec les cheveux. Répétez une dernière fois.
La bobine 1 est dans le premier projecteur, la bobine 2 est dans le deuxième, la 3, je la rembobine, et la 4 est encore dans sa boîte.
It's got a big red X on it that makes me think that's the one that's gonna make the explosions happen. I'm glad that she has this guy here, though, to help her out, because this is definitely not a one-person job. Oh my gosh, man. I love that. Such a creative way to show that. That's almost like a Wes Anderson type insert. Are those guys really going in as like suicide bomber type thing? They're just gonna take the whole place down with them?
Mademoiselle Mimieux hat mir gestattet, vorübergehend in ihrem Büro mein Lager aufzuschlagen. Lassen Sie mich Ihren Fuß sehen.
Here we go, dude. It's gonna be another nightmarish dialogue between somebody and Hans.
Würden Sie bitte in die rechte untere Innentasche meines Mantels greifen und mir geben, was Sie darin finden?
Oh man, dude, I love that all the other scenes with Hans so far just keep building off each other, and he almost becomes scarier with each passing one. Oh, there you go, man. Just showing her exactly what he found, just proving that the shoe fits.
What's that American expression? If the shoe fits, you must wear it.
Was jetzt, Oberst?
Holy crap, man. He just went straight for the throat. My gosh. What, bro? she just dies like that too? I thought somebody might have come in there at the last second. My goodness. Everything is gonna fall apart now, isn't it?
Lieutenant Aldo Rain, I presume?
Hans Landa.
You've had a nice long run, Aldo. Alas, you're now in the hands of the SS. My hands, to be exact.
Oh, it's so great having these two in a scene finally after having both of them built up for so long throughout the film.
Both Omar and Donowitz should be sitting in the very seats we left them in, still ready to explode, and your mission, as of this moment, is still a go.
He's got all the control over this situation, though. He's just leaving him there for the moment. There's no way he actually lets him go through with it, obviously.
You won't get Hitler, you won't get Goebbels, you won't get Goering, and you won't get Bormann, and you need all four to end the war. If I don't pick up this phone right here, you may very well get all four.
That is a pretty nice thought right there, if all they have to do is prevent him from picking up the phone.
If you want to win the war tonight, we have to make a deal.
I'm impressed that he actually wants to make a deal with them. What in the world? This guy is making some major left turns out of nowhere.
It behooves oneself to keep his wits. Long story short, we hear a story too good to be true. It ain't.
Sitting in your chair would probably say the same thing. And 999.999?
Nice way of using 9 again. We've seen that used in a different way in the film already. I would be very inclined to doubt what this man has to say. With these two guys moving at the same time as Shoshana is, I guess it's just a race to whoever accomplishes the thing first. Holy crap, that is a ton of reels right there, and based off how they said they were super flammable before, it's definitely gonna do the trick.
I was part of Operation Kino from the very beginning, and it was my placement of Lieutenant Rain's dynamite in Hitler and Goebbels' opera box that assured their demise.
Dude just saw an opportunity and is taking it, saving himself while still destroying everyone else.
By the way, that last part's actually true.
Wait, what the heck, man? He actually placed it there? I didn't see that coming at all. What a wild turn of events. Oh no, dude, he's gonna freaking ruin everything, isn't he? Just because he has an interest in Shoshana.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites ici? Je suis venu vous voir. Vous voyez pas que je suis occupée? Alors? Acceptez que je vous aide.
No, now is not the time. Get out of here. I mean, if this plan doesn't work, then there's almost no hope.
Peut-on pourquoi? Non, mais laissez tomber. Non, attendez. Je ferme la porte à clé. Pour la 50e fois, oui.
Oh, I've forgotten that she had the gun. My gosh, what a legend. And that was perfectly timed with gunshots going off in the film. I guess the plan stays moving along. Oh, jeez, dude, that startled me. My gosh, he had a gun ready too. What happens now? I mean, her guy looked like he was in position ready to blow things up, but I don't know if she needed to make any more changes.
You are all going to die. And I want you to look deep into the face of the Jew who's going to do it.
At least she's still got that reel in there. I love it, man. The one last hurrah.
Oui, Shoshana.
Oh my gosh, and they perfectly timed their entrance too. It's almost like they were working together. I don't think a single one of them is getting out of there alive. This film is wild, man. At least, even though she died, she still accomplished the task. Oh my gosh, bro. What I assume is the climax right there. That was insane. I guess the war is won right there with that moment.
I'm officially surrendering myself over to you.
Cuffed Colonel's hands behind his back.
Oh, is that really necessary?
Interesting that he was like almost happy about it.
Are you mad? I made a deal with you, General, for that man's life!
Yeah, they made that deal, but they don't give a about him. They need you.
Oh my gosh, the tables have turned. This is great. I was gonna say, there's no way this dude can get out of here after all the evil he's done.
If I had my way, you'd wear that goddamn uniform for the rest of your pecker-sucking life. I'm aware it ain't practical. I mean, at some point, you gotta have to take it off. So, I'm gonna give you a little something you can't take off.
Oh, yes, let's go. He's gonna suffer the same fate. This is awesome. Man, I completely misjudged him from the beginning. I thought he was gonna be the one that wasn't intimidating, but now he's overpowering Hans.
You know something, you bitch? I think this just might be my masterpiece.
Oh my gosh, dude, what an ending, man. That movie was wild from start to finish. It was really, really good, though. Definitely had some of my favorite acting from a Tarantino film so far. Victories across the board, pretty much, for the good guys, though, in this. Although it was sad that Shoshana ended up dying there. But I think she was already prepared to go down with the ship, since the entire freaking cinema went down. And certainly the most unique, I would say, take on World War II events. I don't think anyone's made a movie quite like this about those events or that time period, so it's definitely cool to see a different dramatization of that period. And once again, not a single misstep for Tarantino's filmography so far. Loved them all. It's very rare that a director has every single movie of theirs I like. Not too often has that happened, but so far it's the case with him. I don't know how it's gonna end up getting through the rest of his films, but I have high hopes. Well, obviously Christoph Waltz's acting was probably what I was most complimentary of throughout the film, but I feel like the entire cast did a phenomenal job with this, and they all played their specific roles super well. Even Brad Pitt with his accent, that was making me laugh at times. I feel like he played that character really well, and it was cool to see him in Tarantino film. Looking forward to seeing him again in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which, as far as I know, is the only other Tarantino film he's in, and so it's a great introduction to him in the Tarantino verse here. But the actress who played Shoshana was very good. She definitely had the most serious of the roles, even I'd say more than the role of Hans, because he had some humorous moments inserted to some of his scenes, whereas hers were almost always serious and whatnot. And I feel like the movie as a whole did a great job balancing the different tones. I never felt like one was detracting from the other. I felt like they were all well done and blended well together, and the tense moments were tense when they needed to be, and there was levity when it was fitting as well. And so I thought he did a great job balancing all of that. And of course, the writing, always gotta compliment that, because in this film, obviously he was dealing with several other languages too, and I don't know exactly what his writing process was for that, if he just wrote down in English what he wanted to be said and then had it translated later, or how it was done. But cool to see how he handled a multilingual film like this, so that was very entertaining as well. And with this film, and really most of Tarantino's films up to this point at least, I feel like there's so much that you could analyze about scenes or about the overall story structure or things like that, but it's somewhat difficult for me to do sometimes because they're such fun movies to experience just in general for a first time viewing them, and so sometimes I don't always have very deep things to say about them, but I really look forward to rewatching all of them and kind of going into them more, looking for things to notice that I didn't pick up on the first time. And of course, If you guys have any additional thoughts about the film or anything that you think I should know or would enjoy hearing, definitely let me know. But I believe the next film on the Tarantino list is Django Unchained, which I believe is the first introduction of Leonardo DiCaprio into the Tarantino verse, which I'm very excited for. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize, but eventually we will get to that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this movie, though. Definitely had a good time with it, and if you did enjoy it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. Of course, you can check out the full-length reaction for it on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. But until the next movie reaction, I look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.